First and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And now it's third down.
10 yards to go.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 48.
Haskins back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down
6 yards there. First down, Baltimore.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He's going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
The kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Washington 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. By Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
To Mark Ingram.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Escaping the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Ravens 28, Washington 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Washington 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Washington 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The return man, Chris Moore.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st down and more for Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you. Kill. 48 for Mike. Watch the slant. 22, check, cover. 22, check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Gibson.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. On play action, Haskins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins to throw. Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
On the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.